California Dreamin', the Mamas and the Papas, Angelina Jordan cover. This is from Angelina Jordan CoverChannel. And let's watch. I've seen this a number of times. I had a hankering to see it again. So here we go. Let's take a listen. This is really awesome.
All the leaves are brown and the skies are gray. I've been full of work in the such a winter day. I've been saving one. If I was in the lake, California dreaming, oh, in a such a winter day. To a church I passed along the way. Well, I got down my knees and I pretend to pray. You know the preacher, like the cold, he knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming, oh, in a such a winter day. All the leaves are brown, the skies are gray. I've been full of in this such a winter day. I've been saving one if I was in a lake. California dreaming, such a winter day. California dreaming, oh, and it's such a winter day. California dreaming, oh, and it's such a winter day. Bye.
In case you haven't noticed, I've been trying to keep politics and controversial topics off the channel as best I can. And I've been doing pretty good so far, not to pat myself on the back, but it takes a little work and a little effort to try to keep things down to a minimum. I consider this to be an entertainment channel, period. All that other stuff, to me, this is not the venue. This is our sanctuary and our private little place to go enjoy some entertainment, some music, especially Angelina. So I don't want that other stuff in here. I have considered starting another channel for that kind of stuff because I do have thoughts and opinions about pretty much all those things. But, you know, we'll see how that goes in the future. I'm not, no promises. I've got the channel, actually. I already got the channel set up, but I don't have anything on it. And I have been hesitating for some reason. Sometimes I think there's a reason behind that stuff that I don't even know. So, anyway, let's get back to this. This is an absolutely beautiful rendition of California Dreamin' by the Beach Boys, and it is almost a whole different, no, it isn't almost, it is a different song. The melody is familiar. We recognize it. The lyrics are familiar. We recognize those too, but the whole feel, the whole thing is just plain different. Angelina made this, you know, you get sick and tired of hearing people saying she made it her own. Well, she did better than that. She improved it and made it her own. improved it in so many ways, I think. It's like a lot of the things that Angelina does. You can hear when she changes the beat or the rhythm or whatever you want to call it, the speed, slows it down. You can hear and understand and feel the lyrics, unlike oftentimes the original. And I'm not picking on anybody, but like the Suspicious Minds, the Elvis cover. The whole thing was a beautiful masterpiece and a homage or a homage, okay, whatever you want to call it, homage, okay, to Elvis Presley, and everything in it, the whole video from the start, walking in with the blue suede shoes kind of thing, and just into the antique shop, back in the not that distant past. I mean, and it goes on and on and on. I don't want to belabor the whole thing. You guys have seen it, and it's a masterpiece. It's an absolute masterpiece, and the whole thing is paying tribute to Elvis and his family too. So where I was going with that is, but when Angelina sings the lyrics, you understand the lyrics. I did. I never understood what it was. Elvis to me was a great singer, also a great showman, and he's a performer. And he spent a lot of his career out in Vegas. He did a lot of other things too, but I think the latter part of his career, I think, was in Vegas. And out there, that's all about entertainment, man. You got to bring in the crowds. So he did that too, and he did it better than anybody, really. I think I don't know what his numbers were as far as how many people came to see him and all that, but I'm sure he drew quite a great crowd. My mother went to see him a number of times, and she said it was, he's one of the greatest show people that she ever saw. And I never did, but it is what it is. So to go back to that, so what I'm saying is with Angelina, when she changes a song, slows it down, she even rewrites some lyrics sometimes to make it more age appropriate. She doesn't have to in this song because it's fairly tame, if you will. And it's it's just that. It's the musical genius that she has. And she seems to have some ability to absorb the song, the lyrics, the meaning of the song, and then because she's not as old as that song is, or wasn't around back in those days, she still is able to bring that feeling out and modernize it to today's times. And it's extraordinary. How many reactors are out there, their jaws drop open, they can't believe it, it can't be real, blah, 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 all that stuff. All of them, pretty much. The music teachers and the vocalists and you name it out there, right? All the experts and the non-experts, all the same, all standing there with their mouth open. And me too. When I first saw I Put a Spell on You, the first one I ever saw, it made me go out. It made me go and re-examine my life, to be honest with you. Eventually, what didn't happen all in that day, but it started me on a journey of there's more that I wasn't even paying attention to out there. And then I looked at the way I looked at the world, and I thought, Angelina did that. She sparked that in me that was always there to go out and look at the world in a different way. And ever since then, shortly after I saw I Put a Spell on You, I went deep into the rabbit hole and stayed there. I'm still there today in a lot of ways. Right now I'm looking for little scene videos and gems and jewels and all that because I think they add so much more to the story. But to go back to California Dreamin', so she slows it down, changes the tempo in the middle of it to go a little faster, to be more closer to the original, but not there, not exactly there. And Ivan, let's not forget Ivan in there playing the guitar. His reactions to that whole song were just priceless, right? Angelina's just singing. She's doing her thing. And Ivan's over there just having a great day, if you will. I don't know how he kept playing the guitar, honestly. It's too beautiful, and it's hard to believe. If you have never seen, Alan Papier did an interview with Ivan, and if you've never seen it, it's really worth watching. It's interesting, his take on the whole thing. He tells you a lot of things that you wouldn't know unless you watch the interview. and I'm not going to spill the beans, so you'll go watch the interview. Alan would appreciate the visit and the like and whatever else, the comment, subscription, whatever. So, yeah, I think now most of the time Alan goes by wrapped in a warm blanket. So it's actually in my description box down at the bottom of the long list of links. There's a mention down there for him. So, but you can find him real easy, Alan Papier, and that's a great interview. So anyway, I'm going to quit talking, and that's that. You know, Angelina is the best. Period. Have a nice day, guys. Bye-bye.